Going solar is a big deal based on cost. And in today's video, we will see a first-hand example of what happens if you have solar and don't pay close attention to monitoring.
More New Mexicans are going solar. It's good for the environment. We have plenty of sunshine here, except for today, obviously. And maybe it's even better for your electric bill. But it is definitely an investment.
Like any other investment, it can go negative if you're not careful.
The systems alone can cost you tens of thousands of dollars.
Facts.
And one local family says the move really made sense for them until their solar panels stopped producing and the company stopped answering their calls.
If only there were a way to know if it stopped producing.
4 investigator Brittany Costello helped track them down.
Solar power is a sustainable source of clean energy from the sun directly to your home.
Our electric bill here, when we first moved in, was running us between $4 and $5.50 a month.
Oof, that's a high bill. But the higher the bill, the more significant their potential savings.
But for Paul Ortiz-Pino and his daughter Jessica, going solar was really about the savings it would have on their electric bill.
Saving money is the green most people care about.
They told us that's the way to go, you know. We can drop your bill down to almost nothing. And immediately we perked up and said, yeah, that's what we want to do.
In 2019, his family jumped at the opportunity. Using Titan Solar, they had 34 panels.
Full disclosure, we work with Titan Solar as well.
Installed on the roof of their Rio Rancho home, a $35,000 investment.
Here, we see the first clue of what went wrong. SolarEdge is a single inverter, unlike microinverters where the rest keep working if one fails.
Paid for by a 12-year loan. That made sense with the savings they'd get in return.
We got our bill. I said, what do you mean? We got our electric bill. I said, oh no, how much? She says, $8. It's like $8. That's crazy.
I love the setup because this is how solar is supposed to work and why this video lesson is so important.
With a 30-year warranty, what could go wrong?
I didn't know until got the bill from P&M and called P&M.
Their panels stopped recording production with P&M in November 2021.
This is precisely why monitoring is the most essential part of solar ownership. The best advice I can give anyone with solar is to automate your monitoring and set usage alerts in your utility account.
After using up all of the energy they banked over the years, they noticed their P&M bill shoot back up 9 months later. Jessica called Titan.
She's like, I am going to expedite this and I will have somebody get back with you today. And I said, oh my God, yes, please.
Did you ever hear back?
No.
And this is how DroneQuote is different. Had this been our client, we would have received the call and become a thorn in Titan's side until the homeowner's issue was resolved. If our clients have a problem, we have a problem.
And when was that?
No, that was 8 weeks ago.
8 weeks of what should have been money-making sunshine, electricity bill climbing, and that loan for the panels requiring prompt payment.
The loan payments don't stop because the solar doesn't work. So now you're paying for power and the loan. What about the production guarantee, you may ask? All guarantees have a 10 to 15% buffer before compensation takes place.
Brittany, to be honest, at this point, I'm like, come get everything. I obviously, this is not a company I can trust. Obviously, it's not a business at this point from what I'm starting to unravel that I can trust.
I don't blame her for feeling that way. Installers turn to the inverter company to honor the warranty, and they usually take about a month plus to ship out the inverter.
She found that out when she started searching the company online, discovering this Better Business Bureau profile with a less than 2-star rating and active alerts warning customers of a pattern of complaints, alleging customer service is hard to come by.
To reiterate, this is precisely why monitoring your system is so essential and why DroneQuote cares to play a role in support of ownership.
Your call is very important to us. Please wait for the next available agent.
It took us a few calls and a stop in at the local store to track someone down. We asked for an on-camera interview.
The
recording has stopped.
A spokesperson agreed to a Zoom interview, but did not want to be recorded.
Why did it take so long to get someone out to this house?
After we called Titan reps, they sent a tech out. They say the system for the Ortiz Pinos is back online. Titan upgraded the cell kit, and reps say they're looking to compensate for lost production. They blame the slip-up on staffing shortages and say they are working right now to get everything resolved. But we discovered 9 other formal complaints about Titan Solar submitted to our Attorney General's office this year, alleging similar issues, some of which the AG's office helped resolve.
The concern is that it's not just this one family struggling to get a hold of you guys.
A spokesperson acknowledged it wasn't just the Ortiz Pinos, saying they've hired new staff members to address customer service. That extra help is needed because the demand for solar energy and savings isn't going anywhere.
If you look at it from 2018 to now, more than 420,000 solar panels have been installed by our P&M residential and business customers. That is a 64% growth in energy production from customer-owned solar in less than 5 years.
Even with issues, the numbers don't lie as demand increases. At the same time, it is critical to buy solar from a company you can consider a partner after the sale. That's why we send out QR code labels to customers to place on their solar equipment so it can be scanned and we can get to work resolving the issue.
The Ortiz Pinos just hope the problem is actually solved, with sunshine waning and winter around the corner. There are a couple ways you can monitor solar production before getting your bill. Many companies are using apps to track that energy.
Wow, it baffles me that the tool used to mitigate issues and improve ownership experience, that is monitoring, was mentioned in the last 10 seconds of this story.
Make sure you ask about that. P&M says another option is to read the meter. If those numbers are going up, that means it's logging energy.
I mentioned earlier that in addition to monitoring, some utilities allow you to set up usage alerts, which is a far more sophisticated method than reading the meter.
Brittany Costello, 4 Investigates.
To buy solar the right way and get an educative buying process, head on over to DroneQuote.com.